Hello friends, today I am going to mention about two development finance bodies, World Bank and IMF. Both are Bretton Woods institutions created in 1944 to rebuild the global economy post-World War II. But they have very different jobs. Think of it this way. IMF, financial doctor for short-term crisis, World Bank, development bank for long-term growth. World Bank Group, core role, reduce poverty and promote shared prosperity by funding development projects in middle income and low income countries. It's focused on long-term economic development and structural transformation. Main institutions in the group: IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, lends to middle-income countries at market rates. IDA, International Development Association, provides grants, low-interest loans to the poorest countries. IFC, International Finance Corporation, funds private sector projects in developing countries. MIGA, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, provides political risk insurance to investors. ICSID, International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes, arbitrates investment disputes. Key functions, major contributions, poverty reduction. IDA has provided over $458 billion since 1960, helped lift 1 billion people out of extreme poverty and infrastructure, financial, 12,000 development projects. India is one of the largest borrowers. Projects in rural roads, renewable energy, sanitation, human capital. Major funder of education and health globally, helped eradicate smallpox, expand primary schooling. Knowledge leader. World Bank data is the gold standard for GDP, poverty, and development indicators. Climate action, largest multilateral funder of climate investments, committed $38.6 billion in climate finance in financial year 23. International Monetary Fund, core role, ensure stability of the international monetary system. It's the global leader of last resort that helps countries with balance of payments crisis so they don't default and trigger global contagion. Key functions, major contributions, crisis management, prevented financial collapse in Mexico 1994, Asian financial crisis 1997, global financial crisis 2008, Eurozone 2010-12, exchange rate stability, originally managed fixed exchange rates under Bretton Woods, now promotes orderly exchange arrangements. Debt relief, led HIPC initiative MDRI that cancelled $120 billion debt for 37 poorest countries. Global safety net, total lending capacity $1 trillion, acts as firewall against systemic crisis. Policy coordination, G20 reliefs on IMF analysis during global downturns, played key role in COVID-19 response with $250 billion in support. Key differences, criticisms and reforms. World Bank, criticized for funding projects that displace communities, environmental damage, and one-size-fits-all prescriptions, now has stronger ESG safeguards and focuses more on climate fragility. IMF, criticized for austerity conditions that worsened recessions, example Greece post-2010, has moved toward social spending floors and more flexible programs in 2010. India context. India is founding member of both. It's now IBRD's largest borrower and an IMF quota holder. India received IMF loans in 1966, 1981, and 1991 during BOP crisis. World Bank has funded everything from green revolution, infrastructure to Swachh Bharat and solar parks. Both institutions are evolving, pushing more climate finance, debt transparency, and voice for emerging economies. But governance still weighed towards US and Europe. US has veto power in both.